Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dies, and in today's Theory Thursday, I'm going to be talking about something that's talked about a lot on YouTube and the Stick Dodgers Lounge and stick string in general, and is a subject that I feel is undercovered and misunderstood, and people continue the wrong ideas and tell them to other people, and they just grow that way. So I'd like to clear it up a little bit. And so what I'm going to talk today is how to string a channel and just general information about channels in mesh lacrosse heads. So let's talk about the term at first. A channel is the area where the ball is going to release out of in the stick. So ideally you want it to be right in the middle so that the ball comes out every time right through the middle. And so what a channel is going to create in your stick is consistency. And consistency means the stick is going to throw the same exact way every time you throw, every time you pick it up. So you can see that channel, with it being tight in this area and this area, is going to force the ball to come right out through the very point of the scoop every single time. And so that means that you're not going to throw the ball once and it's going to go all the way off to the side. Mostly that would be user error. So that's one advantage a channel provides. Another one is that it provides a little bit extra hold. And so that's because right in this area and right in this area, it's going to be a little tighter. So when you throw a fake or go to cradle, the ball is going to come up and go into that area where it's a little tighter and get lodged in there just a little bit. And this is going to depend on how tight or loose your channel is. So now I'm going to talk about that a little bit. A lot of people like to string these ridiculously tight channels where the area is so pinched it's like a needle point, and it's just not practical. What that's going to create is a good bit of hook, not necessarily whip, but hook where the ball gets caught and hooks down, and also a very slow release. That tight channel is going to slow the ball down a significant amount when you go to throw, and that's going to lead to a choppy throwing motion. So ideally what you want is a channel that's just about a ball's width. So this would be a very good example of that. You can see this channel in here is not too tight so that the ball's going to get caught in it, but it's just tight enough to provide that consistency and that extra hold that you want. So it's just about a ball's width. So now I'm going to cover probably the topic you guys are most interested in, and that is theory behind how to string a channel. Now, I've seen a ton of incorrect opinions on this that mostly revolve around knots and the love knot. It's been perpetuated that the love knot and knots create a channel, which is just absolutely not true. It's the way in which those knots are used that creates the channel. I could create a pocket that looks exactly like this without using one knot or interlock, and that's just because knots and interlocks are just ways to pull the mesh down. You can pull the mesh down with ones, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But knots and interlocks really keep the diamonds tight and from shifting, which is also going to create that consistency that we want. So in this pocket, the way the channel was created is by pulling these first 4 diamonds down extremely tight. So you can see this first diamond, this second diamond, this third diamond, and a little bit less this fourth diamond are pulled just about as tight down as they can go, and that makes this area nice and tight. And then right after that, depending on where you want your pocket placement, you want to make a triple or a double or bunch the diamonds up right after that last knot is pulled tight, and that's gonna create this nice tall defined channel that everyone really likes to see in their sticks. So those are the basic ideas: is pull the first couple mesh holes down very tightly and then bunch them up right afterwards, and that should create a channel. If it's too tight, then you may have pulled that last diamond a little bit tight. If it's too loose, then try pulling that last diamond a little tighter, or add in another diamond that's pulled tightly. So in this particular stick, I didn't want it too tight, so I pulled these first 3 as tight as they can possibly go, and the fourth one is not pulled quite as tight, which starts to create that gradual channel that's about a ball's width. So that's generally how you want to string a channel. Just super general ideas. So it's not the knots that create it, it's where the knots are placed and how tight they pull those first couple holes of mesh. So if you guys string a channel in your heads, it should really improve your consistency as well as your hold and the performance overall of the pocket. Let me know what other Theory Thursdays you'd like to see down in the description. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.